This is not another feel-good speech. This is not motivation that fades in an hour. This is a warning. If you do not rewire your mind, you will lose. This series will tear apart the lies you've been told. It will strip away the weakness that holds you back. And if you can handle the truth, it will make you unstoppable. But here's the catch. Only those willing to embrace the brutal reality of success will make it to the end. So the question is, will you? Because by the time you finish watching this, one of two things will happen. You will either be on the path to greatness, or you will remain exactly where you are, forgotten, ordinary, and replaceable. Decide now. Stay and change everything, or walk away and stay the same. The choice is yours. Lesson 1. Write your own story. There's a moment in life when you have to ask yourself a simple, brutal question. Whose story are you living? Is it yours? Or is it the script society shoved into your hands the moment you were born? The expectations, the rules, the invisible leash wrapped around your throat, pulling you toward a life you never wanted. A life of quiet desperation, where you nod and smile while your soul screams in the background. Look around. How many people do you see sleepwalking through life? Following a path they never chose, waking up to a job they despise, trapped in routines that drain the life from their veins. They didn't write their own story. Someone else did. And now, they're just playing the role they were assigned, waiting for the credits to roll. But you have a choice. Right here, right now. You can pick up the pen and start writing a new script, a new chapter, a new ending. One that isn't built on compromise, fear, and submission. One where you are in control. But make no mistake, writing your own story isn't easy. It requires war against everything you've been told. It demands you erase the lies they etched into your mind, that you need permission, that you should be realistic, that you must follow the same tired path that leads to nowhere. Burn it all. Rip up the script that was handed to you. Tear it apart. Let the ashes fall at your feet and watch the wind carry them away. Because today, right now, you take control. Your past does not define you. The mistakes, the failures, the missed opportunities, they are nothing but ink stains on an unfinished page. What matters is what you do next. So ask yourself, what story do you want to live? What name do you want them to whisper when you're gone? What legacy do you want to leave behind? This is your moment. This is your blank page. Now, write. And never, never let anyone hold the pen again. Your challenge for today. Write down exactly what your story will be. No limits, no fear, just truth. Lesson 2. Have a clear aim. The lost are many, the focused are few. Look around. See the wandering souls, drifting through life without direction, without purpose. They wake up, they move, they speak, but inside, they are hollow. No aim, no target, no true reason to rise each day except survival. And that is not living. The difference between those who thrive and those who decay is simple. Clarity. Do you know what you want? Not what they told you to want. Not what's safe. Not what's expected. What do you want? Because if you can't answer that, then you are no different than the leaves in the wind. Tossed, carried, broken by the storm. A pawn on the board, moving where the hand commands, never by its own will. But that is not your destiny. If you are here, if you are listening, then you are meant for more. But listen closely. Power doesn't belong to the strongest. It doesn't belong to the fastest. It belongs to the one who knows exactly what they are hunting. A mind with no target is a weapon with no bullet. Useless, weak, aimless. But a mind that is locked in, clear, focused, unwavering, that is the mind that bends the world to its will. So decide, right now, what do you want? Name it. Define it. Carve it into your soul. Because a blurred vision will lead you nowhere. But a sharp, ruthless aim, that will make the world bow before you. Your challenge for today. Write down one goal that is so clear, so defined, that there is no mistaking what you are after. Not a wish, not a dream, a target. One that you will relentlessly pursue. Lesson 3. You need the right identity. Who are you? No, not the name they gave you. Not the mask you wear to fit in. Not the watered-down version of yourself that society forced you to become. I'm asking for the truth. The raw, unfiltered truth. Who are you? Because here's the reality. Your identity is the foundation of everything you will ever accomplish. You will never outrun it. You will never rise beyond what you believe yourself to be. A king who believes he is a peasant will still starve in the streets. A wolf who thinks it is a sheep will still be led to slaughter. And you? If you see yourself as weak, as average, as just another face in the crowd, then that is exactly what you will remain. No matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you grind, you will never become more than what you believe you are. So I ask again, who are you? Because if your answer is anything less than unstoppable, then you have already lost. If you don't believe you are powerful, then power will never be yours. If you don't believe you are worthy of success, then success will spit in your face. If you don't believe you are dangerous, then the world will devour you without a second thought. So it's time. Time to kill the weak version of yourself. Time to strip away every false identity you've been carrying. Time to build yourself anew. Decide today. Right now. Who do you choose to be? What name will you carve into history? What legend will they whisper when you're gone? Because the truth is brutal, but it is simple. You will never rise higher than the identity you accept. So raise it, change it, and become the one who cannot be stopped. Your challenge for today. Write down the identity you choose to take on, not the one given to you, the one you will become. Then repeat it to yourself, every day, every hour, until it is no longer a mantra, but your reality. Lesson 4. Back vision with action. Dreams are worthless. Let that sink in. Let it burn through every lie you've been told about the power of vision. You can sit there and fantasize about success. You can visualize the wealth, the freedom, the power. You can script the perfect future in your mind, down to the last detail. But if you do nothing, you are nothing. Vision without action is delusion. It is a drug that keeps the weak sedated. They sit in their rooms, dreaming of what they could be, mistaking their thoughts for progress, drowning in the illusion that one day things will change. But nothing changes unless you move. The gap between failure and success is not vision. It is action. Ruthless, relentless, unshakable action. Do you want more? Then do more. Do you want control? Then take control. Do you want to escape the life that is crushing you? Then fight your way out. The world does not reward daydreamers. It does not care about the visions in your head. It bows only to those who take action so violently, so consistently, that reality has no choice but to kneel before them. So I ask you now, are you a dreamer or are you a builder? One sits still and hopes. The other moves and takes. Your vision is nothing without your execution. Your dreams are meaningless without your discipline. Your goals are already dead if you aren't willing to bleed for them. So don't just see it. Become it. Don't just want it. Take it. Don't just hope for it. Fight for it. Because in the end, no one remembers the dreamers. They only remember those who had the courage to act. Your challenge for today. Write down your vision, But this time, write down one action you will take today to make it real. Then take that action. Immediately, without hesitation. Execution is everything. Lesson 5. Seek mastery before passion. Passion is a lie. They tell you to follow your passion, to do what you love, as if success will magically fall into your lap just because you want it bad enough. That is a trap. A trap designed to keep you weak, to keep you searching endlessly for some grand purpose while your life wastes away. Because passion does not come first. Mastery does. You don't fall in love with something before you're good at it. No, you grind, you suffer, you fight through the boredom, the frustration, the failures. You master something first. And then, and only then, does passion rise from the fire of your effort. Look at the greats, the ones who dominate, who control their fate, who are untouchable. They didn't wait for passion. They built skill. They mastered their craft. And passion was born from their power. The weak chase passion. The strong chase excellence. Do you want success? Then stop asking what excites you and start asking, what can I become unstoppable at? Do you want freedom? Then stop looking for things that make you happy and start looking for things that will make you dangerous. The world doesn't pay for passion. It pays for competence. And the moment you master something, you will find that passion has been waiting for you on the other side of discipline. So choose your path wisely. Master something. Own it. Because passion follows skill. And skill makes you unbreakable. Your challenge for today. Identify one skill you will commit to mastering. No excuses, no distractions. Then list one action you will take today to move toward that mastery. Because passion is not found. It is forged. Lesson 6. Have non-negotiables. Weak people negotiate with themselves. They wake up and bargain with their own excuses. They say, I'll start tomorrow. They say, maybe just this once. They say, I deserve a break. And that is why they fail. Because the moment you allow debate with your weakness, you have already lost. The moment you let your emotions dictate your actions, you have surrendered control. The strong don't negotiate. They have rules. Rules that cannot be bent, broken, or ignored. Non-negotiables. These are the standards that separate the relentless from the forgotten. The laws you set for yourself that are absolute, no matter how you feel, no matter the circumstances. They are the difference between those who rise and those who rot in mediocrity. Do you want discipline? Then create non-negotiables. Do you want power? Then create non-negotiables. Do you want freedom? Then create non-negotiables. Because when you remove choice, you remove weakness. You no longer decide if you're going to do the work. You just do it. Like breathing, like blinking. It is part of you. There is no should I. There is no maybe later. There is only execution. So I ask you, what are your non-negotiables? What are the rules that define who you are? What are the lines you will never cross? What are the standards that will shape you into something unstoppable? Decide now. Set them in stone. And when the moment comes, when the weakness creeps in, when the voice of doubt whispers in your ear, you will not listen. You will not hesitate. Because this is who you are now. No negotiations. No excuses. Just results. Your challenge for today. Write down 3 non-negotiable rules for your life. Habits, disciplines, or standards you will follow without exception. Then live by them. Because if you bend your own rules, you will break yourself. Lesson 7. Assume positive. Prepare for negative. The world does not care about your optimism. You can wake up every day expecting things to go your way, believing that life will be kind, that people will do right by you, that success will unfold effortlessly. But reality does not care. It will punch you in the mouth. It will test your patience, your endurance, your sanity. It will rip apart your best laid plans just to see if you have the spine to keep going. And most people, they break. They crumble. They collapse into self-pity because they never prepared for the storm. They assumed sunshine but never built a shield for the rain. You must be different. You must walk into every battle expecting to win, but ready to fight. You must assume success, but prepare for war. You must train for the worst-case scenario, so that when the worst happens, it means nothing. The weak are shocked by hardship. The strong, they are built for it. So here is the mindset you must adopt. The world is rigged in my favor, but I still expect war. I assume the best, but I am unshaken by the worst. Because when you are prepared, when you are battle-hardened, nothing catches you off guard. No betrayal can break you. No failure can paralyze you. No setback can make you quit. You become the one thing the world fears, untouchable. So ask yourself, are you prepared? If everything goes wrong tomorrow, will you still stand? If the world turns against you, will you still fight? If the answer is no, fix it. Because the strongest don't just hope for the best. They are ready for anything. Our challenge for today: write down one potential obstacle that could derail your goals and create a counterattack plan so that when it comes, you already know how you'll crush it. Because preparation is power, and power is survival. Lesson 8. Don't listen to the fear. Fear is the invisible cage that keeps the masses enslaved. It whispers lies in your ear. You're not good enough. You'll fail. What if they laugh at you? What if you lose everything? And most people, they listen. They bow to fear like it's their master. They stay trapped in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, and lives that are nothing more than slow deaths, because they are afraid. But fear is not real. It's a shadow, a mirage, a mental illusion designed to keep you weak. It cannot touch you. It cannot harm you. The only power fear has is the power you give it. Look at your life. Every moment where you hesitated, where you held back, where you let an opportunity pass you by. Was it because you weren't ready? No. It was because you listened to fear. And that ends today. Because there is a secret the strong understand. Fear is not the enemy. Fear is fuel. It is the signal that you are about to do something that matters. It is proof that you are stepping into the unknown, the place where growth, power, and success live. It is your ally, not your master. The weak run from fear. The strong, they move toward it. They hear the fear, they feel the doubt, and then they say, "Good. That means I'm on the right path." So ask yourself, how many times has fear stolen opportunities from you? How many times has it silenced you? How many times has it made you less than what you could be? And then decide, will you keep bowing to a ghost? Or will you stand up, look fear in the eyes and say, "Not this time"? Your challenge for today: identify one thing fear has stopped you from doing, and do it immediately. No hesitation. Take the first step, because every time you ignore fear, you take back your power. And soon, fear will fear you. Lesson 9. Money is abundant. They lied to you. They told you money is scarce, that wealth is reserved for the lucky few, that success is about being in the right place at the right time. They programmed you to believe that money is hard to get, that you must fight, scrape, and sacrifice your soul just to survive. And you believed it. That's why you hesitate. That's why you play small. That's why you act like money is some mythical treasure hidden behind walls you'll never climb. But here's the truth. Money is everywhere. Right now, as you sit here, money is flowing, moving in and out of hands, pouring into businesses, being created and exchanged at a rate you can't even comprehend. There is no shortage. There is only a shortage of people willing to take what is theirs. The rich are not smarter than you. They are not better than you. They just understand one thing. Money flows toward those who believe they deserve it. So ask yourself, do you? Do you believe wealth is meant for you? Do you believe you have the right to abundance? Do you believe money will chase you instead of you chasing it? Because if you don't, then you will remain exactly where you are, trapped in the same financial struggle, watching others build wealth while you scrape by. Money is not the problem. Your mindset is. So fix it. Start seeing money as a tool, not a dream. Start believing wealth is your birthright, not a privilege for others. Start acting like someone who controls their finances, instead of someone who is controlled by them. Because the ones who understand this truth, they take what they want. The rest, they stay broke. Your challenge for today. Write down 3 ways you can create or attract more money right now. No excuses. No waiting. Then take action on one immediately. Because money does not wait for the hesitant. It moves to the bold. Lesson 10. Delegate your work. Control is an illusion. You think doing everything yourself makes you powerful. You think grinding alone proves your worth. You think no one can do it as well as you can. And that's exactly why you're stuck. Because the strongest, the most powerful, the ones who truly own their destiny, they don't do everything. They don't waste their energy on things that do not demand their presence. They build armies. And you're still trying to fight a war alone. You're drowning in tasks, not because you have to, but because you refuse to let go. You refuse to trust. You refuse to admit that doing everything yourself isn't strength. It's weakness. The truth is simple. If you have to do everything, you have already failed. The greatest leaders, the most powerful minds, they delegate. They leverage time, skill, and talent from those around them. They understand that power is not in doing everything. It's in orchestrating everything. Because power is not about working harder. It's about working smarter. So ask yourself, are you still playing small, trying to handle everything yourself? Are you still wearing busyness like a badge of honor? Are you still convinced that doing more equals achieving more? Because if you are the bottleneck to your own success. You have one job, to direct the machine, not be the machine. So stop holding on. Stop believing that no one else can handle it. Stop thinking that hustle means drowning in work. Delegate. Building expand. Because the ones who try to do it all alone, they die exhausted. The ones who learn to command others, they own everything. Your challenge for today. Identify one task you are currently doing that someone else could handle. Find a way to delegate it today. Because until you learn to let go, you will never rise. The powerful do not work harder. They work smarter. If you made it this far, you're not like the rest. Most people turn away when the truth gets uncomfortable. But you stayed. You listened. And that tells me one thing. You're ready to rise. This journey doesn't end here. The path to power, success, and absolute control over your life is a lifelong battle. And every battle demands new weapons, new knowledge, new strategies, and the mindset to dominate. So if this hit you, if something inside you woke up, subscribe to the channel. Because what's coming next will take you even further. To those of you returning, you already know what we're about. You've been sharpening your mind, eliminating weakness, and pushing forward when most would quit. And for that, I respect you. This movement isn't for everyone. It's for the ones who refuse to settle, the ones who choose discipline over comfort, the ones who will stop at nothing to become legends. So whether you're new or you've been here since the beginning, you are part of this now. Drop a comment. Let me know how this hit you. And if you're ready for the next level, hit that subscribe button and step further into your power. Because this is just the beginning.